And welcome to, I think, possibly the biggest movie event that the decade has ever witnessed. I have never seen this kind of exhilaration, this level of anticipation for a feature film ever. And I've been in the movies over 2.5 decades now. And it's spectacular to see Mr. Rajamouli's vision exude the way it has on celluloid. The first part created worldwide energy and stir. And the conclusion, Baahubali, the conclusion, is touted to be the most anticipated film that our cinema has ever produced. Not only is it the biggest feature film, but the energy that the first film had, the actors that emerged as iconic, and everything associated with the film has been nothing but on an extravagant and a large scale. And we feel very honored to present the film to all of you in Hindi. AA Films and Dharma Productions are so proud to present this film to all of you. We can't wait for this film to release on the 20th of April. We couldn't wait to see the trailer, but unfortunately the trailer was already viewed early this morning because what do we call it? A technical glitch, which I was trying to sell as a hacking story because I thought it would be more exciting. But actually it was just a glitch, and we should be honest that that's what happened. Unfortunately, this was going to be like, you would have seen it for the first time, but everyone, I presume, has already seen this magnificent and absolutely marvelous piece of cinema that we're going to show you on the big screen in just a second. So I think let's have a viewing first of what I call the most extravagant, the most exceptionally mounted piece of celluloid that Indian cinema has ever witnessed. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Baahubali, the conclusion. Why did Katappa kill Baahubali is the question that I think the entire universe needs an answer for. And the answer, unfortunately, will only unveil itself on the 28th of April at definitely a theater near you. We're exceptionally honored, privileged to have the cast and the powerful men behind this powerful piece of cinema. And I'd like to invite them on stage. I think the men who put all, their vision into the structuring of a film are the film's producers. And we're very honored to have both of them here. We'd love for Shobhu and Prasad to join us on stage. From Arca Media Works, ladies and gentlemen, Shobhu and Prasad. Well, the clash of the titans, like you saw, especially in the last frames of the trailer. Beginning with Rana, who's been a friend and also introduced me to the magnificent world of what Indian cinema is capable of. Rana, thank you. And undoubtedly, the most visionary filmmaker of our times. I'm not only proud to associate with him, I'm honored to meet him, and more than anything else, just like so many people in the world, I'm a bona fide fan. Sir, with respect in my heart, Rajamouli. We're going to open the questions, ladies and gentlemen, to the house. Questions related to, of course, what you just saw would be absolutely wonderful.
उन्हें हिंदी आती है पिछली बार से ट्रेनिंग हो चुकी है.
I can understand, but unfortunately I can't speak. The resemblance between that and this, Prabhas, Shivudu carrying the Shivling and you seeing Prabhas on the elephant, is that both of them are the introduction scenes of the hero. So I'm expecting that the kind of goosebumps that Shivling scene has given to the audience in the first part, I'm expecting the same should be happening with the second part as well.
Well, they pretty much had the same thing to say like what you all have to say. It's obviously overwhelming, and we're very, very blessed to be part of this film.
Yeah, my friends and family were like very, very happy. Like some people almost like got tears, and we almost saw it like now this 20th time, and me and Rana still feel getting the goosebumps, and I feel like we should thank Raj again for this film.
आपने मेरी फिल्में देखी हैं? आपको लगता है कि कोई इनपुट मैंने दिया होगा इस फिल्म में? मेरी कोई जगह नहीं ना औकात है इस फिल्म में इनपुट देने लायक, बस नाम देते हैं बहुत बड़ी बात है. देखिए, आई थिंक जैसे मैंने कहा पहले ही जब मैंने इंट्रोड्यूस की फिल्म को, तो मुझे लगा कि हम बहुत प्राउडली कह सकते हैं कि द मोस्ट एंटिसिपेटेड फिल्म इन इंडिया टुडे इज़ अ फिल्म नॉट मेड इनहेरेंटली इन द हिंदी लैंग्वेज. बहुत गर्व की बात है कि there is a piece of cinema made in our country which we are also proud of that is resonating across the country. सारे देश में जैसे धमाका सा मच चुका है हमारी इस फिल्म की वजह से, तो मुझे लगता है कि चाहे वो सिंगल स्क्रीन्स हो या मल्टीप्लेक्सेस हो, it's a pan India film.
Many things play a role in achieving that one. One, I would, as you said, is the massive success of the first part, which people wanted to see, own the film, and they wanted to see the film. So automatically there is so much of interest around the film. So we are getting a solo release, and also it is the planning of Anilji and Karanji that we are getting that.
We had to do
solo-
nothing,
solo
sir.
release.
The first film did everything. Nobody is arriving with Baahubali. I think it definitely Baahubali ने बहुत सारे ऐसे I would say I think opportunities हिंदी फिल्म इंडस्ट्री को दिए हैं and दिखाया है कि हम ये कर सकते हैं और बड़े पर्दे पे ये कमाल दिखा सकते हैं. And I hope कि इस सीरीज के बाद लोग और भी ज़्यादा इंस्पायर हो जाए. मैं कह सकता हूँ अपने प्रोडक्शन के बारे में मैं बात कर सकता हूँ. बहुत ही ऐसे जवान निर्देशक हैं मेरी कंपनी में जो एक्चुअली बहुत इंस्पायर हुए हैं बाहुबली से. एक्चुअली हर कोई जो नया है और नौजवान है और जिसकी नई आइडियाज़ और एनर्जीज हैं वो सब बहुत इंस्पायर हुए हैं. एंड आई होप दैट दिस ट्रांसलेट्स इनटू मच मोर सिनेमा ऑन दिस मैग्निफिसेंट स्केल. इसके बाद
Obviously, this one was the Vaikatapakil Bahubali. The main thing was we thought of as a theme to the part 2. We thought we'll use that throughout in our promotions because that was the most asked question. And we also had that scene in the film where we were shooting some stills, and our designer, Mr. Jagan, he suddenly, I didn't even tell him anything, he suddenly sent me this image one day, and it was not scheduled. We are not supposed to release anything on that day, but I just couldn't help but just release it, and I came up with the line of having the boy he raised and the man he killed. Thank you. I'm very happy that you liked it. Actually, the Baahubali Part 1 and Part 2 are not two separate parts. It's one single story from the beginning till end. Because it was such a big story, we couldn't put the entire thing in one film. We had to split into two parts. So it's one story. So just because the first film has done well, there was not something I can change the story and do anything. The story is there. The characterizations are everything is written. But after the success of the first part, regarding the action sequences, where I had a little bit leeway of tightening them up on upping the antenna on that part, we did something regarding the action sequences where we elaborated them a little bit. But as far as the story is concerned, nothing has changed. Everything is the same, and definitely we put additional effort on the visual effects. The producers put additional money on the studios and gave them additional time to come up with that good visuals that you saw. Now the second question we'll now ask now itself, sir. Are we going to release
We
a
are.
part?
A week earlier, we are planning to release the film.
Thank you. We are planning to do the same in the southern states as well. We want to do that, release the first part 1 week or 2 weeks earlier, whichever is the best thing to do, so that people, like you said, I think very few people missed on it, but just to get them back into the narrative. We thought we will release it in the first part again. And sir, I'm very, very selfish. I'm not an unselfish man. I want my film to do well. I want my film to gather lots and lots of money. But the same time, we also know it's not good to kill a golden goose. We know how to extract the maximum out of it. It doesn't mean killing the goose. And also to add it, the story which we started is going to end with Baahubali Part 1 and Part 2. But the world of Baahubali is not going to end. We are going to continue in comics or novels or virtual reality films or TV series or animation. The world of Baahubali is going to continue for the fans to enjoy.
Of course, star power matters, and I think that the coming together of two humongous stars from two different parts of the country coming together in a huge film will definitely make the satellite money exciting. And also, it seems to be a humongous mainstream film. So, of course, stars matter. I mean, we should all know that by now, living in the country we do.
This